I swear, we live in the upside down world. Click the video to test my audio before I go live. So Hank Williams was on there. I saw the light. So I'm listening to it and I'm like, did he? Really? Did he? Because I saw the darkness is what I got a glimpse of. Darkness inside of myself and the darkness outside of myself. And I think that's the problem. All these spiritual gurus want to take you to the light. How do you know if you're the light if you're not willing to face the darkness? The light can only shine in the darkness. Get lost in the light of other people's happiness. But then again, you know what I mean? It just sucks thinking you see something that no one will tell you isn't there, but they don't seem to see it. I'm watching Tommy Chong there. Not Tommy Chong, Tommy Robinson with Nick Shirley. And I'll tell you, that Nick Shirley, he does want a fucking civil war somewhere. You know what I mean? He talks about it everywhere he goes. Holy shit. To think that that little commandment breaker, Tommy Robinson, could gather that many people. Thank goodness that nothing happened because, you know what I mean? It only takes a few idiots to turn a crowd like that into a lot of idiots. And again, they got till 2029 to fight it out. I vote the right people in. So what happens if the right people get in and the wrong people are on in all the other countries? When that leader speaks, that leader will die. Well, I mean, that's what I think, but I might be wrong. But yeah, I saw the light. No, I fucking I got bit by the darkness and I had to take a look at myself to to fucking make sure I knew what I was doing was right because I wanted to be in the truth. And then I found out I was in a whole bunch of fucking darkness. So I needed to figure my way out of her. And well, it's hard. It's hard without any human communication, too. But hey, here I am just to say public enemy number one. If I can do it, you can do it too. You know what I mean? We all need to give up our pedal protecting ways and fucking stand up for the kids. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Like that Tommy Robinson. He's like, let's just remember, just because I say it doesn't make it true. And if you guys can let me know where I'm wrong. I've been saying this. The whole immigrant thing that you guys are pissed off about, it happened because it was allowed to fucking happen, okay? They're fucking paying these people to fucking come over to our fuck country. So let's just say we were set up, maybe. And this is the way it was supposed to be. Fuck. So they could get a squirrel pot in each other, hating each other, not noticing how it all happened. It can't happen unless your government let it happen. You know what I mean? And well, I think Mayorkas went. Did he get a fucking pardon with fucking Fauci? You know what I mean? because I'll tell you, Canada's no better. But anyways, and he's talking about all these groomers coming over. They're groomers. They're groomers. Public enemy number one. What did we learn from Russell Brand in the past little bit? It is okay if you live in England. You're a 31-year-old man. And as long as it's consensual, you can go screw a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's not against the law. But yet everybody's frowning at fucking Russell Brand about not breaking the law. And then they're wondering why these groomers are coming in. Well, because, hey, guys, if it's consensual, they can, like if they're groomers, fuck, England would be the perfect place to come. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is convince some girls. You know what I mean? Have them say it's consensual. You know what I mean? Or is it just our actors and our rock stars that we just allow to fuck children? You know what I mean? Like Elvis Presley. I hate to break it to you guys, but I think Elvis liked them young, and fuck, that hurts my achy breaky heart. But Anthony Kiedis writing his own book. Like I don't know. I don't know. If those people shouldn't get punished, it's fucking like we should tell people like if you touch our kids, you're in fucking trouble. But instead, I don't know what the laws are everywhere else. I should fucking probably not be beacon off because it's probably the same laws in America. And you can be an adult and fuck a child. As long as the child says it's okay. Because you know, Tommy, take care of your laws. If you don't want groomers, they won't want to come if you don't have laws that allow them to groom. Buddy, come on. Let's fucking go at the root of the problem, bud. But I might be wrong. Maybe Russell Brand lied and I'm just taking him at his word. And his word ain't worth shit. Again, I don't know. I don't know. You hear all sorts of rumors. I'll tell you the ones I've heard. I don't know if they're true or not. I want Russell Brand to be with God, but I heard he's married to a Rothschild. And just because your last name's Rothschild or you're part of them doesn't mean that you're not can't be with God because, remember, Jesus said, public enemy number one, Jesus said, there'll be a day, water and spirit, no more blood clots. But I can prove that to you. I can, like, here, I'll use the way. The Christian's way, not my way. Christ is my way, but the Bible is it's more of what Christians follow. And I watched a lot of videos last night on some Christians just Jesus died for their sins, and there's nothing like fuck that Jesus. He was awesome. Just died for us, and there's no self involvement or nothing like that. Just believe that he resurrected us. Where is it here? Oh, so, but he answered them saying, and this is Jesus speaking here, who is my mother or who are my brothers? And he looked around in the circle at those who sat around him and said, here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of God is my brother, my sister, and mother. Whoever does the will of God is. So that means anybody who wants to have the will of God. Don't have the will of the William Swanson. Have the will of the Father. And how would you perform the will of the Father? Hey, Captain Kirk, how'd you do the will of the Father? You'd have to say that the commandments that Moses brought down, they probably mean something. Seeing that Jesus, he said, Curtis, I am the law of Moses. Buckle juice. Hey, and here I'll sum her up better, and he gave you two, bud. You don't do too well with those two. You don't treat others the way you want to be treated, bud. You're the real show there, fucking Kurt. I don't know what's going on with you, bud. You're a dirty player. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Dagburn dirty, bud. You were supposed to be Upchurch's friend, and there you were, buddying up with Daggy. Bud, God knows you, dude. I'd change. I'd change. I'd work on you, dude. I know you think this is a big joke and I'm a big joke and the joke will be on you. Or maybe it'll be on me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about you, bud. You know that. You know that deep down inside, you know that you're a battle protector. You want to cheat on your wife in a hotel, didn't you? That's committing adultery, Carl. You're going to hell for that. Huh. Hey, bud, you can ask my wife who I slept with in that hotel. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean, dude? I really don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I do, but I don't. Your story sounds so much more interesting. You know what I mean? Carry on. Or Voldemort. Hey, bud, you should go check yourself into the hospital, bud. When you're out here telling everybody you were already there and you were chasing children around the hospital, and go find a friend and talk to, bud. You need some help. You really do. I don't know what kind of drugs you're doing to fucking do that to you, or what kind of demons you've allowed to let into you. I don't know what you've done that you're ashamed of and you don't want to face, or the only way to stop being the way you are, bud, is admitting to who you are. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh, I hate doing this anymore. I really do. Well, like, what do you guys think? You guys think Nick Shirley's Team Humanity, or do you think he's Team Mormon? Because I don't trust any of these fucking people. I like, how come no one was arrested for the fraud? Like, instead, ICE. Nick Shirley. Gotta send ICE now. And the thing is, I don't get her. Omar there in fucking Minnesota. Like, did she defraud the fucking government and fucking marry her fucking brother? Can we fucking stop with this fucking drama fest and just get our fucking answers? Is she ripping off the fucking American people? Does she have fucking millions of dollars? Like, fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. You can rip the people off. Fuck. They're so much more powerful than you. It's all a fucking joke. Josh Hawley's a joke. Fucking all of them are a joke. None of them stand up for anything. Or maybe like Thomas, I hope Thomas Massey's on the right side of things. I really do. Could you imagine having that much money bumped in against you? Or maybe it's just a setup. Massey's just part of it. Because if one person's not barking, we're all gonna fucking get pissed off and start barking ourselves if we don't hear at least one or two standing up for us. Or at least the Epstein victims, you know? Like, is it true Marjorie Taylor Greene? She fucking walked away fucking big time loaded. Like, is it true? $5.5 million house over there, and well, now she's gonna leave America and is it Puerto Rico or whatever fuck it is. Like, is that real? But yeah, eh, that's what I mean. We all have good and we all have bad in us. It just depends on when we want to serve the truth. You know what I mean? If the truth is gonna hurt us, we'll fucking bury her. We'll fucking try and kill it. We'll try and just everything to destroy it. Just so we don't have to face our own fucking problems, eh? That's gonna be a problem when we die. And we don't want to face the truth. So what I'm trying to tell you guys. Do you want to go to God being battle protectors? Don't you want to find out? Don't you want to be 100% sure? Kurt, if Satan is over there in France, buddy, working in the brains of the fucking Macrons, hey, should we find out? Would that wake humanity up that there was Satanists rotting France? I'm not saying they are. I just want to find out. I just want to find out the truth. Is Miss Macron playing hide the wiener? And I don't care. People can say, "Why do you care?" It's deception, okay? Shouldn't deceive. You should be able to be you in this world. But what do you think? It's their religious right, eh? Would the people still in France, if they knew that the Macrons were Satanists, would they still want them as their presidente? Hey, maybe this is a weird world we live in. You know what I mean? Remember, I think Satan's the nice guy, Kurt. He's the one that makes you feel good about yourself, Kurt. He tells you, Kurt, don't listen to Carl. You're not a fucking pedophile protector. But you know inside you are, right? Satan tells you you're not. But you all know that you are. Because you tell me, Carl, this is coming straight out of the lips of Uncle Will, the likes of little me, and everybody else. There's nothing I can do. So if I can't do anything, neither can you. Stop, you crazy person. We hate you and we're going to try and destroy your life. You don't deserve to be around children, Carl. Fucking retards you guys are. You know that, Curtis? Fuck, there's going to be a day where if you're a friend of Uncle Will's, you're in a bad fucking way. So there's going to be a day where Uncle Will just fucking might not find himself with any friends. But then again, he might find himself with a whole bunch because we love the bad guy these days, eh? We so fucking cheer for the bad guy to win. We love to be ruled and dominated. Be told we'll own nothing and we're gonna be happy with it. We're like, yeah, baby, give it to us. Klaus, give us your penetration, baby. We like it. Yeah, closer. Take that gimp mask off. Show us that face, baby. You're so pretty, Klaus. You're so irresistible. We have to take the penetration. Hey, Captain Kurt, how does it feel to know you are taking a Klaus Schwab penetration, bud. Hey, don't worry, I'm an Epstein victim, possibly. I want the answers. If him and Bill planned that panty, and you're President Biden, he pardoned that fucking Fauci, bud. Something smelled about that man from the beginning. Hey, Kurt, he's a little narcissistic, bud. Just a tad bit. There's a video out there, bud. Watch him. He tours through his house. You can tell. Fauci loves Fauci. And well, who was taking care of Fauci's, making sure Fauci was on the level? It pays to have a good woman at home with you. The Mrs. Fauci. You know what I mean? This is all fucked up, this world, bud. You know what I mean? Should should Mrs. Fauci be looking over the efficacy of Mr. Fauci? But I'm not saying he had anything to do with it. But there were a lot of people screaming about the AIDS epidemic and screaming Fauci, saying really bad things about him, Kurt, really nasty things about Fauci. And they said, come on, sue me for defamation, motherfucker. Come on. Fauci's smarter than he looks, eh? But hey, oh, I haven't I haven't heard. Hey, bud, are you not penetrated by Klaus Schwab? Are you willing to stand up for the children and ask if you own and operate your own brain? Your own brain. Your own brain, buddy. Now, is that penetration coming in through some fucking George Soros perceptions, buddy? Hey? And don't forget the master fucking blaster there. It ain't fucking triple T, but he's fucking, he's gonna get mind fucked. He's put himself in his own fucking mental prison, but anyway. Bill Gates, but your master manifester, remember? If he was working with Epstein and they were trying to do a panty, and he wrote a book, and that's some great manifesting, eh? That fucking Bill, he's a genius. Just making money everywhere, eh, Kurt? Whose money did he make? Now, if I am an Epstein victim, but do you know who paid for me to be an Epstein victim? I did, and you did. Everybody did, Kurt. Those shots were free, bud. We had to save humanity, right? If I didn't get it, there was a man I could kill in my house. Did you get it, Kurt? Or you, did you get the burger and fries with your shot? Skip the shake, give me a shot. I'll take the burger and fries for free. Did the taxpayers pay for those burgers and fries? Is my question to you, Kurt. Do you know how hard it is to keep laughing, thinking I'm an Epstein victim, bud? And a victim of Bill Gates. You know what I mean? Why did the FBI never investigate that motherfucker for the Epstein files? Is it corrupt? Or is your intelligence just not fucking intelligent at all? Didn't interview Clinton. Didn't interview Howard Lutnick. Didn't even fucking interview Sexy Lexi Wexner, right? Hey, making Uncle Will's dreams come true all over the world, making ladies' panties. Hey, hey, Captain Kurt, what do you think about that? How many conversations have you had with fucking Uncle Will where he demanded you get it? Is that what happened? You guys MK Ultra fucking people. Anyways, so Kurt, what do you think, bud? Gonna laugh at me because I'm an Epstein victim, or possible? I don't know. I want answers, bud. But you pardoned the answers. You gave him a free pass. You said, "Hey, bud, you are so special, Fouch. You're untouchable now. You've been blessed by the hand of the master and rulers right now." Because look at the fucking fucktards your master and rulers fucking let go out of the fucking Huskows, eh? Especially his spiritual advisor. Do you think he had Trump's help on that one? You know, the one that was fucking touching children, but got caught for it. Got a really short sentence. He's out now, bud. Or how about that Honduras drug lord? He let him go just before you guys went. God, Nicholas Maduro. Hey, I'm Nicholas Maduro. So you got the drug lord. So why do you dictate where the fuck their oil goes? Hey, Curtis, because you just have that power, right? You got the drug lord. Now you got control of who gets the oil, where it goes, all that. That's American conquering, though, right? 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 Right, Kurt? Well, how do you feel about Nick Shirley told you he barely escaped alive out of Cuba? He exposed the commies. It's your duty as an American, Kurt. We gotta help the Cubans. We gotta make it so we help them. But on the back streets, by Don and all his friends are gonna rape and pillage that fucking place. But don't worry, some of them will have jobs, and then some of them will have communism to fucking rely on. Then again, they're used to her, bud. They don't have power for fuck all, bud. I'm telling you, I swear to you, it's true. Like back at the fucking in the pandemic when we started to be able to go to Cuba again. That's when we went to Cuba, and lights were fucking bad then. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. You guys are making those people suffer, and that's not good. Curtis, Curtis, you're responsible for their suffering, or you're responsible to let me know where you're on the right side of things here. And when you're determining whether you're on the right side of things or not, but go to your 10 commandments first and use that as a guide, as fucking common sense. Okay? I want you with Jesus, but I do wholeheartedly. It can be quite the fucking entertaining watch. You know what I mean? Hey, Curtis, what do you think, bud? Can you help me get an interview with Zanime? Can you help me get it? I'm trying to get. I want to find out about the Azov Battalion. I want to find out if she's part of it. Because remember those people with the 8-8 tattoos, buddy? The 8-8 tattoos that came to her defense to come after old Upchurch, and Upchurch is like, I know what 8-8 means, buddy. He does, eh? He's a fan, isn't he? Kind of, sort of. It's weird, but anyways, yeah. I think Zanime comes from a very interesting place. And I think the way to get answers is to talk to somebody like her. Like, I'd like to get her opinion on, did Buzz go to the moon? Did Neil actually step on the moon? What do you think? You're part of NASA. What do you think? Did you learn the Zohar? Hey, do you know that they learned the Zohar at NASA? But do you know what that is? But he's a very beautiful Jesus in that book. I can't read right now, but just based on what I know, sweetheart, sweetheart. Hey, if you're thinking, if you think bad things are happening, it's because you want them to happen. A little Akertali-ish, you know what I mean? His new wave of fucking brilliance. I don't know. Like, I don't know how people fucking. Oh my goodness. Uh, yeah, you don't have a death ray. I thought it was much. Come on, you might want to go get some help. I don't know. I don't know. I like to think that people don't lie and make shit up, but I think what's happened is you've had a Jesus Christ moment and you don't want to face her. You've done some fucking horrible shit in your life that you just don't want to fucking admit to there, fuck Jow. And well, you might want to face her, you know what I mean? Because you got some fucking demons to face. And the only way to get rid of them there, my friend, is through the truth. And the only way to get the truth is to go through the truth. Christ, buddy. Or face her. I don't know what to tell you. I like, you're getting real bad too, bud. You're getting really bad. And there should be telling people telling you to try. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know where you need to go get help from, but if I were you, I'd reach out and find a friend or something and release the demons that you got. Take ownership for yourself there, bud. Mike Winger. He yeah, that whole Greg Locke thing, man. Like that's the thing. That's in this day and age, you can get away with that. You can say that Kenneth Copeland and Joel Olstein are pedophiles and that you have the proof and that they can take you to court. And that if I'm lying to you, I will give up being your pastor. Like he would go to the extremes on that to say that sort of stuff. How could a man of God have information like that and not take it to the police? And if the police aren't doing anything with it, use his fucking platform to expose it. Like, this is stupid. Because now he's got this big long excuse, but he was lied to or some fucking thing. And but he's kind of owning it, but wouldn't debate this Mike Winger guy. But this Mike Winger guy needed Ruslan to fucking that's the thing. Ruslan is so far away from Christ, Mike Winger. He doesn't want to know the truth. He doesn't want to face if Satan's running this world. He couldn't give two fucking shits because he's in God bless studios making money for God, making a name for himself, and has no idea that Westhoff is probably the weakest Christian in the fucking world. But yet he's what we're to look to because he reads real well. Sorry, he doesn't get into the character very well. But who does play the character well inside the studio? Jonathan Rooney. And I gotta tell you, I hate doing this. That guy is Puffcake Jesus. It's gross to watch. I'm telling you guys, it's gross when you can sit there and watch all the fucking back in Israel up bullshit. It's fucking gross. It's gross to know that he did a good job. I mean, he's a great actor, but I'm not buying the bid on fucking him having Jesus outside of playing Jesus. But he's got to know that his role is to play Jesus, but not think that he's Jesus over everybody else because he's got to look at everybody else as Jesus in order to be the real Jesus that's inside of him. Wouldn't that be a shocker for Jesus to find out he's Jesus and that he hasn't been playing the role? But his acting skills are wonderful, top notch. Like I don't like fucking doing this shit. Like if it's based on lies, I'd like to know. Like Tim Ballard, guys, Tim Ballard. I watched a video where fucking Tim Ballard's fucking inviting Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson to Israel with him. This is an older. And I'm like, why do you get to see what's going on over there when we're not allowed to see anything? Just fucking like they're not journalists aren't allowed over there to see what's going on in Palestine. What are you gonna do? Take them to fucking all the spots that they took Tommy Robinson? Look how wonderful and great it is. See, the Christians and Jews aren't fighting, and I don't know if they are. But if they are, it's just the ones that are fighting, they're gonna be fucked. They don't know that they're both supposed to follow the same commandments. You know what I mean? Christians are just supposed to be smart enough to know that they were supposed to drop all the rituals and sacrifices and all the stupidity. Your sacrifice was supposed to be to Christ, and that might cost you everything. I don't know, man. Christ is a gangster, man. I think people got him wrong. I don't think he was the nice guy that everybody thinks he was. I don't. I just think he was a loving man. But he didn't stand for bullshit, not at all. He told people, look, hey, and this is why I'm saying it. You know this, like that's why they could never get him. You know what I mean? But today, it's got to be way. Well, you got to think if the devil's still been running this place since Jesus left, and it's just been for souls to catch on to Jesus, but pretty much the devil's still been in control. So you would think that he would gain more control. So humanity's probably got even more stupid over time, right? I don't know. Jesus' message is pretty clear. If you maybe maybe go back and this is what I try and tell people. Go and read the red stuff. Pretend you're the character of Christ. Try and figure out what it is he's actually saying. And you might see things differently. You might see things differently from the way the Bible presents itself. And maybe you'll understand that there's only 10 simple rules. And you know what I mean? And it tells you there's a guy coming. And that's the way. Not the way that there's just a bunch of stories of men who are willing to get into the spirit of God and do God's will. That's what it was. You know what I mean? Like Moses, he had to go through hell before he could lead the people. He had to go through shit and realize that what he had did was wrong, even though he thought it was the right thing to do. Like he killed a man, and then he had to come to realize that. But what do you believe out of the Bible, though? Right? See, I think I've had a spiritual experience, and that God took me to Jesus. Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't have. I uh, if I was picking something, if I was picking something to be spiritual about, and it was my pick, it wouldn't have been Jesus. I would have. But then again, it wasn't Jesus that I was sent to first. It was the truth. That's what it was. Said no matter what. But yeah, went on about Ruslan. I feel bad saying it, but and Wes off, but I'd rather say it and have someone show me where I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Are you sure that Wes Huff's Jesus is the one that you want to follow? Or do you want to follow the one that makes you powerful and that but it's gonna be work. It's a relationship. It's you know how Jesus says, and this used to bother me a lot. I gotta be honest. I was like, he says his joke is easy, and it's not. So how could that be? But his yoke is easy. It's just others that make it hard. The truth has to mean everything. It has to come first in your life. It fucking has to. It has to. I'm telling you guys. And it has to. It has to. It has to. And we don't make it a priority. And it's really fucking, it's sickening. And we feel that we don't have the right to ask questions. Like in Canada right now, I swear to you guys, this is true. I can't even believe it's fucking true. We've got a premier who just put in laws to make it so we can't look at his information because he does backdoor deals with this fucking like be transparent with the fucking people. Oh, how could you do that? How could you fucking do that and think that you are on the right side of God? That's the thing. Everybody likes to say God, but nobody likes to. Teenagers forced to watch drag show in Canada. Could you imagine if you're a heterosexual male, or I would think female? I don't know. I'm not a female, so I don't know. And it's not all men. It's how I think. If I was a young man, a teenager, I wouldn't want to be forced to watch that. But if these kids today spoke up and said, it makes me uncomfortable to have to sit here and watch this, I don't like it. They have to worry about being persecuted because they're not considerate of somebody else's fucking feelings. So, hey, you take your fucking feelings, you stick them aside, make yourself feel sick to fit into their sick fucking society. Now, the kids who, like, why would you want, like, don't know. Mm. This is a gross world. This is a gross world. Look at this. Look at this sicko. Canada, you need to wake up. Do you know how he got men and women sports? This feminazi, eh? This is how we got men and women sports. And this is who have made a fucking mockery of God. Because if you disagree with it, you're the sickness. Because this sick fuck allows it and says that it's okay. And it's okay for you to fucking hate a person like me who fucking disagrees because I think that it's unsafe, it's unhealthy, and it's not fucking mentally right. It's disturbing to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mental, but I'm allowed to have those fucking thoughts. But this fucktard wants to take my thoughts and shove his down my brain. And I refuse. But unfortunately, I got to live in his Klaus Schwab penetrated fucking world because no one else will see. Because he's powerful, Justin fucking Trudeau. The nothing we can do to Justin. He's powerful. Well, he's gonna have no power when he goes to God. He's gonna fucking realize, hey, Cupcake, was it all worth it? You fucked yourself, man. Wake the fuck up and unfuck yourself there, Justin. Like, this is brutal. This dude, this guy's making fun of him, and I should play the video, but I'm not. I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can. You guys can go watch it. It's Eric West and Justin Trudeau is a creep. But he talks about how when he was a school teacher, let's talk about when he was a school teacher. He left midway through the fucking thing. And while I got it here from Pat King, and I got the fucking video to prove it. And it was in a newspaper that he got an NDA with the young fucking girl because he got a little fucking handsy. Just like he got handsy with a woman and fucking got away with that son of a bitch too. You know what I mean? This guy's a creepy creep. And you got to think, if Klaus Schwab penetrated him, would he be part of the group? You know what I mean? Would it make sense of the black faces that he's worn all throughout? You know what I mean? Then, then on top of that, fucking searching for truth, drive it home, hold your line on treason. Well, that's right, bud. Like, there's no bigger of a treasonous than that fucking Mark Zuckerberg, bud, and we just don't care. In fact, his fucking punishment for spreading disinformation about possibly that could have kept me from being an Epstein victim if they did play in the panty, you know what I mean? I don't like being an Epstein victim. It fucking bothers me. I've always wanted to protect the fucking Epstein victims, but now that I've become one, I can fucking fight for fucking I want to find out the truth, and nobody else does. Nobody else does. Nobody cares. But then again, maybe because I'm a half breeder. I'm a half Dolly Parton and a half Travis Kelce. Little Moderna, little Pfizer. Maybe. Maybe everybody else has been zombified that did get the shot. Maybe Mr. Buzz is right. Maybe there's no coming to and saying, hey, is it possible? Should we ask the questions? Should there be a grand jury? Should fucktards be exposed that tried to fucking brain fuck us? You know what I mean? And Mark Zuckerberg definitely did. Like, he admitted it. Treason. I censored COVID stuff. I censored Joe Biden, Hunter Biden's laptop. I censored stuff because the Biden administration forced me to. Well, who's the leader of the Biden administration? He should have to fucking pay for that. Don't worry, he won't have to pay for that. You know why? Because we've already determined he was a retard, even when he was the president. Remember, he wasn't responsible for paperwork. So how can he be responsible for what he tried to do to Mark to fucking mind fuck the world? But was it even Joe Biden behind Joe Biden? Was it a non-American? Or at least an American without a birth certificate? And did that guy smoke crack? And did, well, I didn't hear that Obama gave the fellatio. I heard that Obama liked the fellatio from the men, though. You know what I mean? Is that true? Because if it is, Obama should sue that guy that said it. You know what I mean? It's just like Melania Trump. You want to solidify yourself, Melania, as the woman that had nothing to do with Epstein? Well, go sue that fucking author. Get on her, pumpkin, because you threatened to sue Hunter. And then Hunter said, you can't sue me for something that came out of a book that I didn't write. You have a problem. Take it up with him. And if you can get him to retract it, then I guess it's not true. But good luck with your lawsuit, Melania. And Melania's like, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to tell the world that there's a bunch of big meanies out there trying to fucking plant information about me. And I care about the Epstein victims, and I want justice for them. Meanwhile, her husband's saying it's a hoax. You're stupid if you care about those people. Like, fuck, what are you talking about Epstein for? There's bigger problems in the world right now. Don't you know that I've saved you from nuclear war? I am your savior. Anyways, Justin Trudeau, your savior over there in the United States, told me that our used to be savior may have, these are Donald Trump's words, he might be Castro's son. That's, and I mean, if you know anything about Margot's got the cargo and Reggie's got the rig, fucking Justin's mama was a little fucking boy crazy, you know what I mean? A little bit. Self-admitted, self-admitted. So you never know, you know what I mean? She had a Rolling Stones adventure, I guess. Rumors have it. You know what I mean? The Trudeau family. Anyways, so could you imagine? Because I watched a show one time about Castro bloodline, and it's an evil one, I guess. You know what I mean? But then again, there was that woman that was on PBD who said that, well, the guy who played his biological father, I don't know if he was or not. I'd like to have that result so I can apologize. You know what I mean? Anyway, the guy who played the Pierre Elliott Trudeau, apparently, according to this woman, and you would think the FBI would be all over it, is that Pierre Elliott Trudeau was a sick motherfucker and he liked himself some pizza. He was a pizza guy. And well, you have to go watch the PBD episode and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, a bit of a sicko. Kind of like the Penticton's Farm sicko kind of shit. Hey, fuck, eh? Well, this woman's put it into my brain. Like, is she an op? Was she sent out by PBD to put it into my brain that I have to think that this fucktard had a fucktard who raised him to be a fucktard, even though he might not have been his fucktard. He might come from a fucktard bloodline and still was chosen. Hey, but then again, maybe he's been forced to do it. Maybe he does have an NDA with that young girl, and maybe he has, they're holding it against him. That's the penetration. There has never been a physical penetration between Klaus Schwab and Justin Trudeau. It's just, hey, we got the goods on your government so that they do shit the way we want them to. Justin might be the sweetheart that he says he. I mean, I personally think that Justin Trudeau is headed to hell. If there's a hell, I think Justin's headed there. You know what I mean? Especially if he made everybody in Canada and he was forcing the shots. Oh, you were a Nazi if you didn't get it. Can you imagine he's forcing his people, the boys in blue, our militaries, eh? Fuck, making them Epstein victims. What if he's part of the manifestation that Mr. Gates and Mr. fucking Epstein had brewing up, eh? What if he's part of the game? What if there's a fucking secret group of shit tards, eh? But yeah, women love Justin. He's a feminist, and well, one day he hopes to have the first gay prime minister. Or did we already have it? It's like asking Joan Rivers. I wonder because I've just seen the way him and Macron look at each other. It might be just a bromance, like a, because I think they're both down with the Rothschilds, but there might not be any play there. You know what I mean? But that's his hope and dream. And I don't care. I just want a good prime minister who would actually do right for the people, whether he was gay or fucking whatever, you know. Someone who would fucking think of himself when he was doing things. But he's got to remember when he's thinking about himself, he's got to think of himself as others as well. That kind of person, you know what I mean? But it'd be good to have a man of Christ that fucking would die for the truth. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, oh man, I watched a little bit of that Tommy Robinson thing, and they did a clip of Charlie Kirk trying to make him a martyr for their cause. That's like, you sick little fuck. People should use Charlie Kirk as an inspiration for themselves. But that's a hard ask, right? That's a hard ask. If Charlie did, Charlie might even be alive. Fuck. But if Charlie died, turning his back on every fucking thing he ever knew, like that's probably like that would be. I don't think you guys realize the pressure that that man would have been fucking under. You got to fucking, oh man. When you think about what Charlie Kirk was fucking willing to go up against, oh man. They would have fucking, you're talking, you're talking, you're talking, oh, I don't, and just think at that time, he didn't probably fucking know that his own government would have been fucking going against him. He was thinking that all these fucking people that gave to him and all these other fucking would come after him. But all because he started seeing the truth and he started seeing that if he was going to stand up for the right things, he was going to lose everything. Because if you think about it, I mean, if Erica is a handler, right? Say if she is, she would have been fucking putting the pressure on him, just fucking grinding his great gears any way she could to mind fuck him to stay in that fucking Israel Netanyahu fucking system, man. You know what I mean? Cause she he would have had it from everywhere. 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 Because everybody would have lost. And they knew it. But I don't think they understood that if they just fucking stood by him, he would have fucking he could have been the one to fucking change everything, eh? Because he was willing to die for the truth. But they try and make him a martyr instead of a fucking inspiration. That's what it's like to be with Christ, is to be able to say, fuck, you can take it all away. I only want the truth. I'm not doing this to defy anybody. I just want the fucking truth. And if you ain't with the truth, you got to leave everything for the truth. And you people don't fucking understand what the truth even is. You can't even comprehend in your head that your fucking military fucking blew up a school and there's no fucking remorse whatso fucking ever. And if you guys want to believe that the US military is the most precise, fucking most awesome fucking thing that has ever graced this earth, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'll show you. I don't think you guys are as good as you think you are. But you tell me. We'll play a video and you guys tell me. Oh, what's going on? Oh, of course. I got a blackout. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna go. But I was gonna show you guys. You guys go look. There's two jets just fucking combining to together. I think they thought they could turn into Megatron or something and fucking. But thank goodness, everybody did survive. All four parachutes. You see it. You guys got to go check her out. Two fighter jets at an air show. They 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 lock up together. Don't worry, it's only tax dollars, right? You'll have to replace those planes. Might want to tell P. Hags that fucking up the budget. You guys have been having a lot of problems like that. You guys know you guys lose planes off hangars and shit like that all the time, dude. I've seen that. I don't know if it's real or not, but what could help you guys out because this is the world that we live in. I don't know if America knows this or not, but one day, if your enemies wanted to use it against you, they probably could. They fuck you real good. You don't know this, but you guys are the poorest country in the world, right, bud? Right, guys? When you have to agree. When you have to agree, the poorest country in the world is the one who owes the most. Hey, the one biggest in debt. You guys could close in that debt if you could. Lord Voldemort. Type in your YouTube, Donald Rumsfeld. 2 trillion, 2.2. Was it 2.2? Because you got to have a 22.